Hi, I'm starting a new 6-week pilot program in May, and I'm looking for 6 to 8 women, business owners and professionals who are done living someone else's life and ready to live true to themselves. If that's you, keep watching. If you are a business owner and professional, you're probably looking for work that is both successful financially and deeply fulfilling, while still having the time to be present with your family. Or maybe you're a coach or an expert who wants to create a brand that stands out in your industry while still being able to go to concerts and take care of yourself. Maybe you're craving to move across the country so you can live in a place where you feel very connected to yourself and your natural rhythm. Or maybe you want to do things your way and have pajama Tuesdays instead of chasing status symbols like cars and houses and worrying about what other people think. And you're ready to take action now and not just think about it. Over the last 14 years, I have helped hundreds of women live aligned with who they are and step out bold and true to themselves. And I want to do the same for you. One of the women I interviewed shared that trusting her intuition in her decisions is a weight off her shoulders and it reduces the mental back and forth of decision fatigue. And that living in alignment not only benefits her, but her community and ultimately her daughter, setting her up for success and giving her options that she herself didn't have. And a client shared that she was constantly giving to others, empty, exhausted, and a shell of herself, and that she pushed through everything and it was no longer working, that something had to give. And during her coaching, she became the priority. And now she sets boundaries on a dime. She checks in with herself daily and she stops overgiving, focusing on her priorities both personally and professionally. She's also learned to be gentle, attentive, and loving with herself again. And this is exactly what this pilot is designed to create. First, we work on getting real clarity from looking outside yourself for answers into a grounded sense of inner knowing by slowing down, tuning in with your body, having a consistent check in practice, and using your human design to understand how you're uniquely wired to make decisions and what your own natural rhythm is. So you can clearly see what's aligned for you and what's not. Then we move into building self trust, from holding yourself back and second guessing every decision to feeling steady and certain with yourself. By recognizing your patterns, regulating your nervous system, owning your real value, and trusting yourself, your own inner signals over fear and pressure. And finally, you know how to live in alignment effortlessly. You turn that inner trust into real life change so you can stop defaulting to guilt and expectations and make clear, confident choices, boundaries, and using your time, your energy, and your voice in ways that reflect what matters to you, guided by your inner rhythm. And this is where this pilot program stands apart. Woven through all of this, we do the inner work because the fear and the belief that you should be doing things a certain way rather than in a way that's aligned with you. This is not separate from the strategy. This is the foundation of it. I want you to imagine for a moment what it would feel like to make decisions confidently, both big and small, to set healthy boundaries, and to use your time, your energy, and your voice in ways that reflect what's calling to you in 6 weeks. This is what I want for you, and this is what this pilot program is designed to create. This is Rise Aligned. Over 6 weeks, you'll learn to trust that inner knowing and begin to make clear, confident decisions that actually feel right for you. We'll have 12 live calls, weekly coaching, teaching and mentoring, Q&A, removing limiting beliefs, and practicing embodiment tools and strategies together. We'll have a private WhatsApp community. We'll have a Rise Aligned workbook throughout the program with clear step-by-step process of prompts and exercises so you can live unapologetically you. And you'll have access to me directly throughout. You will not be doing this alone. This is a founding member opportunity for 6 to 8 women. The investment is $997 or 2 payments of $550 each. When I run this program again, it will be at a higher price, around $6,000, and delivered in a different format entirely. This is the most personal access you will ever have to this work. You might be wondering if this is finished, and here's the honest answer. This is a live pilot delivered in real time based on exactly where you are. This means that you get specific attention on your unique situation. Future participants will get the recorded version, and you get the real thing. You may be thinking, what if this doesn't work for me? And I hear this question a lot. Here's what I know after 14 years. When you show up on the calls, ask your real questions, and do the work between the sessions, this works. If you're not sure if this is right for you, message me. I'd rather have the right people in the room. In best case scenario, over 6 weeks, you've embodied clarity. You wholeheartedly trust yourself and you know how to live in alignment effortlessly. You have finished knowing exactly what works with clear, confident decisions and boundaries and using your time, your energy, and your voice in ways that reflect what are calling to you. In the worst case scenario, this pilot doesn't land like we'd hoped. Even then, you will have the Rise Align method and a workbook completed. You will not leave empty handed. The worst case still moves you forward. If you're ready, reply with the words I'm in, and I will send you everything you need to get started, including a private one on one session with me to kick things off. We begin May 4th. I invite you to put yourself first so there's no regret down the road. Join me and other like spirited women to step out boldly in living aligned with what's true to you.